the biggest entrepreneur platform on the planet. This is Business Rockstars. Welcome to Business Rockstars, where I have Bridget Sampson. She is the CEO of Sampson Communication Consulting. Thanks for stopping by today.
Glad to be here. Thank you.
So if you could give us an overview of your entrepreneurial journey and a little bit about your business.
Sure. Well, my company is called Sampson Communication Consulting, and we help organizations by designing and facilitating training programs, professional development programs on almost any topic that you can imagine. So my journey has involved a little bit of an academic side where I got my education in communication studies. I've been teaching at a university, and I also got some experience very early on as a consultant working for a consulting company. So I loved it. That was over 20 years ago. I got to travel the world helping people improve their communication skills, and at that point decided I wanted to do it on my own and started my own consulting business.
I think the consulting business model is so interesting because a lot of times there's so many arms of the business where I know that you wrote a book and you've given a TED Talk and you've done several different things. So maybe dive into the various facets of what you do.
Okay, great. Well, yes, there are many different facets. So one facet is being a trainer and being in the training room, for instance, at Google training. Last week, it was 100 managers at Google doing a professional development program for them. It's also one-on-one executive coaching, so really intensely working with one person to improve their communication, their leadership, their management, their team building skills. So it's coaching, training, and then of course, I try to do as much writing as I can, trying to get into blogging and getting the message out there of what we teach and what we provide in various formats. So writing the TED Talk was a great opportunity. One of my passions is helping people overcome their fear of public speaking. So when I found out that I would have the opportunity to deliver a TEDx talk, I thought I really want to put the message out there about how important it is for us to be confident public speakers. So that was a great opportunity. And so I'm just open to any opportunities that come my way to help people grow and develop and especially improve their communication skills.
So where did you get the idea to start this consulting business?
I actually worked for a consulting company for 1 year. So I really learned the ropes there, got to travel, got to learn about how you develop training programs and how you engage in executive coaching and how you work with clients and build relationship with clients. So I spent a year really learning the business and then went out to do it on my own.
So what would you say is the biggest challenge being a consultant?
The biggest challenge is probably figuring out exactly what your clients need from you and providing it. When a company or an executive decides to bring on a consultant for a project, often that executive isn't sure what he or she needs or wants. So
they just know something's wrong.
Yes,
and
exactly.
They want you to fix it.
They know there's a problem. They want a solution. They don't always know exactly what the problem is or what's causing the problem. So the analysis that we have to do, it needs to be very thorough, and we need to bring our education and our background and our experience with similar projects to the table and make sure that we figure out what they really need, and then we provide them with the best solution for that. And that's challenging. Sometimes we learn after the fact that it wasn't really, that the situation wasn't what it appeared to be on the surface. But that doesn't happen as much now after all the years of 20 plus years of experience that I've had.
Sure.
But it definitely has been challenging in the past.
What would you say has been your biggest success?
For me, my biggest success is working for companies that I really admire and think have an innovative model, like Google, for example. I've been working for Google for 6 years. They're a major client for my company. And being on the inside and seeing what they put into their management strategies and their vision and the way that they encourage people to empower their teams and to communicate effectively has been incredibly inspiring to me. So my best success is really the level of clients that I get to work with and that I get to be proud to say I work with Google and I work with Mattel and I work with companies that really are teaching me so much about how to run my business more effectively, yet they're hiring me to help them.
So obviously you've done a good job of differentiating yourself from the competition. There's a lot of consultants and there's a lot of need for consultants, so it works out. But with that said, what would you say you've done to make sure you do stand out from all the noise?
I think that I really customize customize what I do. I know a lot of companies have off-the-shelf types of programs, cookie-cutter programs. We come in and we do a team building day, or we come in and we'll do leadership training. For me, I talk with the clients first. I really try to figure out what's going on for them, for their team. I look at their organization's vision and mission and strategic plan and what are the strategies. So I really, really customize what we do. All of our consultants really customize what we do, and I think that sets us apart. And I know that my clients appreciate that, and they keep coming back because of that.
Well, thank you so much for sharing all of your business insight with us today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.